say they expect to make more arrests following the arrest of an 18-year-old man in connection with the attempted robbery of 3 DA members of parliament in Philippi outside Cape Town yesterday. Ian Cameron, who is the chairperson of the police committee, Lisa Schikkerling and Nicholas Godsell were returning from an overnight visit to a police training college in Philippi when the incident happened. Godsell was admitted to hospital. He was seriously injured, while Cameron sustained minor injuries. The suspect is in hospital under police guard.
Habari ma-Afrika, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutanzama King Seso. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, I've been asked by quite a few people to report on this topic. I was ignoring it because it's same old for me. But many people are asking, King, did you see this, cover this? Can you talk about this? And I decided, okay, let me make a video. Since, well, you want me to cook something, let me cook something for you guys. I was honestly ignoring this topic. So we have 3 MPs from the DA, one of them being the chairperson of the police committee, that is Ian. We've got Ulisa and we've got Nicholas, who are part of they say an attempted murder robbery that happened in Philippi. Where is Philippi? Philippi is about, it's just outside Cape Town. I'll try to put it on the map so that you guys can see what we are talking about. So I wanted to make a video about this because I saw how people are responding to this. And for me, I was like, this rings a bell. This is not the first time that a member of parliament has been, hijacked or attempted murder to them. You guys will remember about a year ago, Usindisi, where the Minister of Transport was also in an incident where her and a VIP protection were robbed at the highway. I think it was the N3 highway. Now we have to talk about that because the response of the 2 incidents is totally different. So let's talk about that, Paseta, and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Seso. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane, host is in Jiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, we are talking about our MPs being robbed, being hurt, something that is not very good in South Africa. I think we all know that South Africans on a daily experience this. So today we are doing a video to cover the incident that happened in Philippi. But I'm also doing a recap, a reminder for you guys that this is not the first time that this has happened. And I've got a feeling that mainstream media and South Africans, black and white, are treating this incident different because of the different nationalities that are involved, and African and Dutch. So now we are going to talk about it because you guys want us to talk about it. Before we do that, please make sure that you donate to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture by visiting our website www.paseta.africa. I always mess it up. Sometimes I say paseta.com. It's paseta.africa. That is the domain. Paseta.africa. You will find us there. Make sure that you touch us also on on WhatsApp if you want to talk to us, if you want clarity on anything, if you also want to join the Mike Hadebe campaign and you want to donate a pallet of bricks, it's only 1,500 Rand. You will get a certificate of gratitude after sending that 1,500 Rand and a proof of payment to our WhatsApp number where we will communicate with you, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm very excited as to what is happening with Paseta in terms of our building site. We're very close to securing the money that we need. Can you guys please donate your 50 Rands because the constructors every day. It's not easy. Every day they're asking, so how much came in today? Because we need to secure the material. We need to make sure that we secure the money for the building so that the guys can start. Otherwise, I'm not going to release them to start because of the experience that we have had in the past, So experience must teach us lessons that we learn. Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take you back to 2023. Let me take you, is it 2023, 2024, 2024? Let me take you back when our Minister of Transport, Sindisiwe, was hijacked with her VIP protection team at the highway in the entry. So I want to take you back there, but I want you to do something for me. Well, okay, let's listen to that incident first. Let's listen to her narrating the incident to the members of parliament and how horrific that she felt at that time. So let's go back to memory lane.
Was very traumatizing, devastating, and it was bad. It was around 3:30 in the morning, and we had a puncture, and we drove for quite a longer distance, but ultimately we had to stop because the puncture was getting damaged to the extent that it was the rim now that was on the road. So they changed the tire when they were just putting back the bags and the tire. Then I was sitting in the car, of course. Then I could hear that there was something happening. When I looked out, indeed, there were people and with guns pointing at the protectors. They could have done anything because they came behind them with guns already pointed at them. So they ordered them to sleep, which I think it was the best thing for them to do. And then they came to the door, opened my door, because at the time I realized that there was something happening. I tried to take my phone and try to phone. Just even before I could do anything, they opened the door and pointed a gun at my head and ordered me to come out. It was 3 well-dressed, not the para type of a criminal. To sit, and then they just asked for money. Amongst the things they said, which I think it's worth taking note of, was that we know that you have money, give us money. And I said, I don't carry money with me. I only have 200 rand in my bag. As a matter of fact, honestly, I don't carry money, cash in my bag. So they opened the bag and they found that, and there was a cell phone. Remember, I tried to phone, so the cell phone was just there on the seat. So then the one who was opening, when I got out of the car, I looked at this person. He had gloves on, but I looked at him. I think I can recognize his face, even if he had the balaclavas on. But then I didn't want to continue doing that because I thought maybe he's going to shoot me if he realizes that I can't recognize him. And then there were 3, the others were pointing fingers, and then the one was at the door at the seat, then ordered them to take anything, take cell phones, take whatever. They had some money that they found from the protectors, but they did not search the front seat of the car, of my car. And somewhere one of them said, "Who is your protector?"
Okay, so that was the minister narrating the story of what happened there. I just wanted to refresh you guys because I think we are quick to forget that these things are happening in our country. But the reason I played the video clip with the comment section is because I wanted you guys to read what was South Africans saying back then. What was the sentiment from South Africans, how they felt about it. A lot of hundreds and hundreds of comments. Maybe from those hundreds, maybe 10, less than 20 comments are saying, shame, this is not good. Hope the minister is okay after experiencing. Just imagine your mother getting pointed with a gun in her face. Imagine your mother being pointed with a gun in her face. When? You can just imagine how your mother would feel. But because it's an ANC minister and she's got VIP protection, the VIP were hijacked, 2 of their firearms were taken and all of that. People never sympathized with her. No empathy whatsoever in the clip. I hope you guys could go back and see the comments and whatever. Maybe I'll play them back again. And that is the frustration that South Africans had, not necessarily with her, but with the brand of the ANC and government in the failure to to combat crime in our country. That is the honest truth, and that's what happened back then. So that's why I had to, just remind you. Now, fast forward in 2025, we've got an incident in Philippi, very dangerous place. Many people say. Some of us who have been to the Western Cape by visiting and all of those things, a holiday, we don't know the Western Cape very well. But some people say, "I can go rough Philippi." So the ministers went there. They were for some for work, and then when they came back, they got hijacked. So now we want to hear the incident being related to us. Listen to this.
I mean, this morning we went back to the scene where the incident happened less than 24 hours ago, and speaking to the CPF secretary, Dumisani Kwebe, he was telling us that hours before your attack, there was another person that was, there was an attempted smash and grab in that particular stretch of road, which is notorious for such incidents. And looking at how young these people were, you were telling us that they were not even covered.
No, the one person I saw definitely was not covered. The way in which they attacked us, first the one window, then the other. Obviously, the one that I saw through the back window was obviously looking to see what there is to rob. And that kind of tells me that they knew they had time. It wasn't as simple as quickly breaking and seeing if they can find something. There were at least 3 of them who broke 3 windows. And if Ian hadn't reacted in the way that he did, they would have come for more. And it could have been far worse. But the fact that you say that would have been the second incident on the day also just brings me back to the fact that we need to build safer communities. We need to ask, where are the police resources that we so often in our work highlight and ask for? Why is it that people feel comfortable in doing random brazen attacks like this, vicious as they are? And what does that say about the sense that they get about the police? They obviously don't fear them.
We'll have to leave it
So,
there.
in trying to justify the swift response of the police, because they say an 18-year-old boy was already arrested. The second suspect was arrested. According to my knowledge, they are in pursuit of the third suspect, of which we will hear very soon that he is also apprehended. The media then says, no, we were there where you guys were hijacked. Actually, we were told that hours before, there was another attempted robbery that happened there. And where are those? Where are the suspects of that attempted robbery? You guys, even when we experience crime as South Africans, the law responds differently depending on who you are. There was a minister of sports, Usindisiwe, nobody got arrested. Guns were taken. Who knows how many people those guns have now unalived. And nobody cared. No South African cared. No, all of us will say, yeah, vele, yeah, get a taste of South Africa. Even with your high security, we did not have security. Look what happened to us. With our Ian, it's like, man, this is not good. South Africa is rotten. It's again, go and read the comments on Ian's on Ian Barking interview. He did quite a few interviews. Go and read the comment section and see how South Africans respond when the Dutch has experienced crime. They might just come out, AfriForum might just come out of nowhere and say, no, there's a genocide against white parliamentarians. They might just come out and say that. Who knows what will happen? Because they should not face the reality that African people are experiencing each and every day. And by African, yeah, I'm including you colored people. Indians, I'm including you guys also, ne? By Africans. By us, the rest of us. When it's them, it's a crisis. People get arrested in no time. People, things happen. And we are not happy that people got injured. Nicholas got a very bad injury. We are not happy about it, but we now see how the law responds differently when it's us and when it's them. Unfortunately, that is the reality of what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen. So the people who've been pushing me to make a video, here we are, reminding you of what happened to Usindisiwe and what happened to Abo Ian and what is happening. And Ian, you guys know who Ian is, ne? You guys know who Ian is? Or should we remind you who Ian is? We can make a video because there's enough evidence, and I hope Ian has deleted his account to Ian. Because we can dig out this one things easily, Ian, easily. But I think for today we are not a silapo today. Masimi again for today. We use a survivor for today. But it's fine. It's fine. If you can remember when Ronaldo was being attacked, I made a video. I said, Ian, why is Ian left? But anyway. That is my contribution as to regard to this whole matter of Philippi. We are happy that the parliamentarians are all right. We hope that nobody can. But guys, I'm sure before the end of this week, someone else will be hijacked at the same spot. Everything. One day we're going to hear at the very same spot. That spot is going to be famous now. We're going to hear one day that no, someone was unalived today. One day we're going to hear that, unfortunately, because our parliamentarians simply don't have the will and drive to fight crime in our country. We don't. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Don't forget, if you like the content, please click the subscribe button. Let's get to that 60,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I really appreciate it. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.